Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. Welcome back to Crimson Ash Vlogs. I was just in the middle of a very busy gaming session. But you know what I love more than gaming? I love the People's Republic of China. That's where I live after all. And you know what is a beautiful place that definitely belongs to the People's Republic of China? Hong Kong. That's where I was this last week. 7 days? 8 days in Hong Kong. I saw it all. Disney World, Ocean Park, Victoria Peak, Macau, which isn't actually in Hong Kong, but it is part of China, and it's a ferry ride from Hong Kong, so it just makes sense. I went shopping in Mongkok. I went to Jollibee's. That's a traditional Hong Kong classic. And this is episode 3 of Crimson Ash Vlogs, and we're going to be talking about Hong Kong as well as some unreleased footage. So stay tuned. So, Hong Kong, the city of Hong Kong. So, the reason I was in Hong Kong for an entire week was because my family came to Hong Kong to come visit me. And just went and saw them and stayed in a very nice hotel. And it was a very nice time. On the second day, on the first day I got in, we just kind of was like, yeah, whatever. My family just were on a long flight, so weren't too interested in doing anything. And then we went... Did we do Disney straight away? I think we did Disney straight away. Here are probably some pictures of Disney. So, I hope you enjoyed those pictures of Disneyland. I don't have any footage from there. But we also did other things. I went to Victoria Peak. That's actually what we did on the second day, not Disney. I got it mixed up. We went to Victoria Peak, which is a mountain, and I got some epic footage from on the what'd you call that? So let's throw it over to the footage. Wow, that sure was some great footage of the Victoria Peak tram, and probably some photos if I put them in, because I sure can. And then, so after that was day 2, and then day 3 we did Disney, and then the day after Disney, I think that's when we did Macau. So then I can show you some pictures of Macau, because Macau, believe it or not, is a place, and a very interesting one at that. It's kind of like you're in Portugal, but you're not. You're in China, and it's fucking weird just thinking that this place exists in China. So please look at some footage, some photos, some whatever that I have from Macau. Wow, wasn't that something? I can already feel like I can speak Portuguese, but I can't, and I'm not even gonna try. Then next, we went to Ocean Park, which I took some photos of, but then I started to forget to take photos of. But Ocean Park was very fun. There were some rides with a lot of water because it's fucking hot and humid in Hong Kong, so we just were like, fuck yeah, let's go get wet on this ride. All the other Chinese people have like raincoats and stuff. Sorry, I was just checking the audio. They have raincoats and stuff, so protect them from being wet. And we're like, no, we want to be wet. We want to walk around just drenched because fuck, it's hot. And that's what we did. And it was cool. And there were animals, and I took photos of animals, and they were actually being treated properly, unlike anything that's in the mainland of China. But don't tell them I said that. And yeah, so let's enjoy some footage of Ocean Park. And something else I want to talk about in Ocean Park, because I saw something that was wonderful, something that was amazing. So it's a bit of a story. I was on one of the rides, and we're waiting, and if you don't know, Chinese people hate the sun. They hate it, especially the women, because it's seen as better to have light skin or whatever, I don't know. That's the thing. And we're on this ride, and it's quite a high ride, spinny, all sorts of stuff. And one of the ladies was trying to take her umbrella on the ride because God forbid she's in the sun for 30 seconds. The attendant keeps telling her, no, you can't take that on, and it's going to probably fly off and hit someone in the head. And she's like, and went and put it back in her bag. But then she goes and pulls out her, the map of the park, and is like, okay, I'm going to use this for shade. And the attendant's still telling her, no, you can't have loose items on this ride, it's going to fly off. But no, she just goes and sits down and holds the pamphlet over her head. And she sits there for a solid 2 or 3 minutes while the attendant keeps saying, no, you can't do that. And eventually she wavers and puts it back in her bag, and then it's alright. And then a whole bunch of other Chinese people get up and realize, oh shit, I have my hat on. Oh shit, I have some other loose item. I need to go put it away. But the best part, because I was sitting there watching all of this, and the attendant probably noticed, and he came up, and because he had to check the door was fastened on the ride, and as he came by mine, he looked at me and he's like, I'm so sorry. And it was just so funny. I love China sometimes. And then, right after that, we kind of just took it easy and kind of didn't do much over the weekend. I went to the Science Museum. I don't think I have any photos of the Science Museum because it's not really a place to take photos of. It's kind of a place you need to go and experience and whatever. That was fun. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but cost of entry ended up being, $4 Australian for something like that. So pretty good. And then the next day we went to the Hong Kong History Museum, which was pretty damn good. It was quite large, and it was a very comprehensive history of Hong Kong. And Hong Kong has an interesting history. If you don't know much about Hong Kong history, you should look it up. Or, if you're in Hong Kong at any point, go down to the Hong Kong History Museum. To go into the main exhibit of the Hong Kong History Museum is absolutely fucking free, which was awesome. If you want to go to special exhibits, like 10 Hong Kong dollars, which is like $2 Australian, but whatever, it was awesome. You should do that. So yeah, I've probably got some photos of that. There was interesting stuff in there. There were rocks. So yeah, that was my time in Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy. It was good, and I'm definitely going back to Hong Kong. In general, it was, Hong Kong is just so nice. People are orderly, polite, clean. They don't spit. They don't push into you. It's just a nice place to be. But overall, I still live here in Shenzhen, and there's an air of familiarity that Shenzhen has that Hong Kong doesn't. So part of me feels like it's great to be back. But then I see a disgusting, shitty, squat toilet. And remember to stay beautiful. See you next time.
孤岛月球，你是嫦娥，我是玉兔。乘风奔月，天上宫阙，花间一壶酒。雕梁画栋，诸葛一壶。相拥起舞，执手同路。起舞光汉宫，碧海天河，无限星空。愿里尘嚣，牵手遨游。